What's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, and the Giants win. The Giants and Tommy DeVito win on Monday Night Football. How about it? 3 games in a row. They're 1 game back of the wild card. I'm shocked, and we'll talk about it all. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll have a full podcast out on for it tomorrow if you're into that type of thing. Tommy DeVito, 3rd straight win, 3-1 as a starter. Only losses to the Cowboys, who look, pretty damn good. DeVito went 17-21. 158 yards, a touchdown, 0 interceptions, and then 10 rushes and 72 yards. To me, this was clearly his best game, even though it wasn't his best statistical game. That would have been the Commanders. The biggest thing for me with DeVito, right, and there's other plays we'll get to, the biggest thing for me consistently with DeVito in this game was just avoiding the sacks, right? That's been his biggest issue. That's what's made him, coming into this game, he was 41st of 41 quarterbacks in EPA per play. And that's because he was just taking these sacks, and these not offensive line produced sacks, but quarterback produced sacks. The Packers got super soft in their zone coverage all game, and were only rushing 4, which meant that there was just always lanes there when their pressure did get there. So 0 sacks for DeVito, and was also able to turn those into positive plays, not just avoiding negative plays. Which has been like the conversation, like, well, it doesn't turn the ball over. Well, that's fine when you're getting sacked 8 times a game because you can't read the defense. I don't really give it to him if you're not turning over the ball. But this game, again, 0 sacks, and was able to get positive rush yards, 10 rushes for 72 yards in this game. And then with his arm, right? Again, only 158 passing yards, but man, did they count the plays that he made. The touchdown to Isaiah Hodgins, that's an A1 amazing throw right there. Moving on the run, scrambling to your right, fired into the corner of the end zone. Perfect placement. Great catch by Isaiah Hodgins. And again, that's on a 3rd and goal, right? Where a lot of quarterbacks would have probably just kind of thrown it away, whatever. Like, hey, we'll live for the field goal because of the issue with this offense. Not DeVito, man. He was able to fire that ball in there. And then the Wandale game winner at the end of the game was just a straight bullet in there, right? Wandale beats his guy on the corner route. I think they were running like one of those 3-level reads, fires it in there. Wandale catches it and gets upfield and makes some plays. Gets the Giants in the field goal range. And Wandale had 115 total yards in this game, on 6 catches for 79 yards, and then he had 2 rushes for 35 yards. And not including the rushing yards, 50% of all the passing yards went through Wandale Robinson. And it wasn't just yards, right? He had big plays on 3 of the 4 touchdown scoring drives. He had a 32-yard rush on the first touchdown drive. The best play that I thought he made was the adjustment to the ball in the flea flicker, right? That led to a touchdown, 25-yard catch. Like, that wasn't a good throw by DeVito. Probably shouldn't have thrown it, but he adjusts to it with a ball that probably could have been intercepted and makes a big play on it. And then again, the 32-yard catch on the final drive of the game. DeVito also missed him on the first drive of the game while it was wide open. He had that spectacular catch on the sideline. Wandale, man, he's looked good on film. Hasn't put the numbers up. It was good to see him get this connection with DeVito in this game, and hopefully he can build on that, right? Build on that connection. Obviously, you're not going to be playing the Packers type defense every week, but I thought they did some good stuff. Saquon, the fumble was, to me, weird, right? I understand why they called it a fumble, but the reason why he stumbled was because he got tripped, right? I don't understand how well he regained his balance. Well, did he? Because he stumbled. He tripped again. He tripped. So I don't get that. But Saquon, outside of that, was 2.8 yards per carry on all the other attempts. The run blocking was just kind of pitiful. Good on Saquon pounding it in there on the couple touchdowns. The first one wasn't pounding in. Mark Gawinski, they put him in motion, and he just cleared out like 8 people. I don't know if you call that a good job because he basically killed everybody. Also, Brian Dable got bullied into going for it on 4th down, right? Was getting ready to punt. The crowd boos, and he decides, you know what, call a timeout. Let's go for it on 4th. Ends up not getting it. So offensively, obviously, Wandale and DeVito, the 2 big stories of the game, right? Other than that, really no one really made any noise on offense besides Saquon with the 2 touchdowns. And then the Isaiah Hodgins touchdown was really nice too. Hodgins on the first touchdown drive, the only passing play that they had past the line of scrimmage was Hodgins on the glance on the RPO. Defensively, right? There was a lot of praise going around for the defense in this game, and to me, honestly, this isn't the game for it. I thought they got bailed out because Jordan Love flat out sucked. Like, he was horrible, was missing guys wide open all night. And guess what that means? They were guys all open all night. He was able to get to those reads. They weren't able to really generate consistent pressure. And he had all day to throw, and he just made stupid decision after stupid decision. The two guys who I thought really stepped up in this game, one was Kayvon, had a sack, had some run stops, had a pass deflection at the line of scrimmage, and then forced a fumble. Again, on a Jordan Love stupid decision. They run that read option. I can't remember if it was third down or fourth down. I think it might have been fourth down. And Love has the angle to get to the sideline, but he just cuts it up into Kayvon, and I can't remember who the other player was. Kayvon forces the fumble. McKinney picks it up. Dex and Aziz were able to team up for a sack on a big third down at the end of the game. Pinnock was the other guy, had an interception off the Xavier McKinney pressure, and the pass breakup at the end of the game that ended up not mattering because they were able to score a touchdown. But still, a good play, which, if you don't give up a touchdown, that we think of that play as a difference maker. Flott, I thought, struggled the most. He got abused all game long, and they ended up benching him for Darnay Holmes at the end of the game. So we'll see. I don't think they'll stick with that, but he was having a bad game to the point where they're like, we got to take this guy out. So good win for the Giants. One game back of the wild card, which is crazy. If you're into the tank still, they have the 8th pick, and the tank is over. Obviously, some people are going to be just rooting for the highest draft pick, but the tank is over. The Giants have the 8th pick, and I'm at this point now where I'm like, why not? Go freaking make the damn playoffs. I don't give a damn. I mean, you play the Saints this week. Then you got the Eagles. Not so easy. But hey, let's have some fun with the end of this season. Appreciate you guys. Let's go Tommy DeVito, and let's go Big Blue.